To all my Falling in Reverse fans, did you think I forgot about you? Did you think I was done with all their music? Did you think I'd just do their most popular songs? Maybe I'd just do the trilogy. Maybe I'd do the comparative songs. Maybe I'd do Popular Monster. And you think I'd be done after that? No, we're not done. What's going on, YouTube? We're back again with another reaction, another review. We are going back with Falling in Reverse, hitting back at some more songs that people had recommended. So for today's music video, we have Falling in Reverse's Coming Home. It has been a minute since I listened to Falling in Reverse. Well, any more Falling in Reverse. All the songs that I reacted to I've been jamming out to. They are all in my playlist for working out. But now it's time to react to some more songs. And thank you guys for recommending those songs. So I'm excited to get into this because I'm a big fan of Ronnie Radke now. I'm a big fan of Falling in Reverse. I really like their music. I'm excited to react to more stuff and really see more of the musicality, the raps, the screaming, the singing, the messages put through. I really enjoy their music, and everything that I've reacted to so far has been second to none. It hasn't been subpar at all. I've loved it all. So I'm really excited to see what Coming Home has. I had a bunch of people comment to me on my reactions and tell me to do Coming Home, that I would really like the musicality of it. So I'm really excited to see what they bring with it. But first, if y'all could be so kind to smash that like button, smash subscribe, and hit the little bell of future notifications, that would be greatly appreciated. Anyways, Ronnie Radke, Falling in Reverse. Let's see what you got. Oh, this one's going to be a banger for sure. I like that piano. Sorry, I have to pause it already. I love how the drums, the guitar kicked in with those piano notes, and the singing kicked in. And I'm assuming that's, of course, Ronnie Radke's voice, because he has a phenomenal voice, and that was a phenomenal voice singing it. I love just that it's such a melodic, harmonizing sound to it. And it's very transcendent. And that combined with the visual of this astronaut just kind of flowing through space, and kind of flowing through this initial bit of the cosmos, and you have that subtle vibration of from a solar flare. Like it's a very beautiful look. It's very neon and bright and in your face. Like I like that, because the music hits, and it hits in a beautiful sense, and visually it hits in a beautiful sense simultaneously. So I'm digging the combination of the two.
Left you with those scars. My hope is that you'll make it through. Hate must never win, even when we're worlds apart. Your love is not a sin, even if it's hard.
Your father has forsaken you and left you with those scars. Hate must never win. Hate must never win, even if we're far apart. Love is not a sin, even if it's hard. That is tough. That's a tough line. Like, hate must never win, and love is not a sin, regardless of if it's hard or the distance or if it's controversial. Love is not a sin, and that's a beautiful way that he's putting that through with his voice, and how he's just carrying it through with that background music, and of course with the astronaut flying through, and it's very visually pleasing. But it's just such a nice flow. It's a very, very nice, just subtle flow through with how he's wording it, how his voice is carrying through, and how the different tones are coming out. Like, you can tell it's very well thought out. Like, and the meaning behind that, like, it's true. Love is not a sin, even if it's hard. Like, just embrace it. Ooh. Wow. Hold on, my dear. I'm coming home. Don't let your fears take hold. Like, and now I'm hearing the message loud and clear. That's beautiful. Talk about the ability to speak to people. Like anyone, like that chorus. Yes, it's beautiful. Visually, it's awesome. I love it. You know, him passing by. I don't know if that's our sun or just a sun in general. Like it's just a star, but like visually, yes, it's pleasing. But his voice and how he's putting this through and how he's carrying the tonality and what he's saying. You know, hold on, my dear, I'm coming home. You know, don't let the fear take hold. You know, all that. That can speak to people. Like that can really speak to people. If someone's down in the dumps or someone is going through depression or maybe like suicidal tendencies, this song could definitely just bring a very beautiful emotion to you. Like it's all of Falling in Reverse's choruses, you know, the main hook, the main chorus of the song, like all their songs I've listened to, they're beautiful, but this one, like it really has an impactful sound to it. Like it just, everything harmonizes so well. It really, it just the sound of it hits you in your feels. It gets you in your head in a good way. Like that's artistry. That's real artistry right there. Sorry, I have to pause it. I just realized him talking about, you know, hold on, my dear, I'm coming home, you know, recapping on that, don't let the fear take hold. And then after just talking about, you know, your father has forsaken you, left you with those scars. And I, you know, talking about if you're going through depression, if you're having an issue, like this is one of those types of songs that can really speak to you, that can really connect to you, that can really pull you out of a feeling, out of being out in an emotional rut. It's just that beautiful of a song. And I like the reference of, you know, this astronaut floating through space. This astronaut is by himself alone, which is very common for people that have thoughts of suicide, that go through depression, that have problems going on in their life. They feel lonely. They feel alone, like no one else can relate. And they tend to not see the beauty that's around him. Kind of like all these beautiful things in space that he's passing by, this astronaut's passing by. It's a good representation of the two, of that feeling of being lonely with all these beautiful things passing by you. And like, that the astronaut is closed off. You know, he's in his suit. He's closed off. He can't interact with those beautiful surroundings. I mean, granted, in space, technically, if he interacted with any of those beautiful surroundings, he'd die, or she'd die, whichever astronaut it is. But the fact that they can't interact and interact with the beauty that's around them, and there is nothing but beauty that is around that astronaut. So I like that symbology behind it.
Transmission from the stars, a message from the atmosphere, etched into my heart. Your purpose there is still unclear. The ghost of you lives on through everything I see and touch. And even when you're gone, even if it's hard, even when I'm far, I will always be there. My dear, I'm coming home.
This is beautiful.
Take control. I can finally hear her message loud and clear. Hold on, my dear. I'm coming home.
I'm loving this song.
Transmission override complete. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiating self-destruct sequence now.
As much as I didn't want to pause that in the middle of that beautiful, beautiful chorus, side note, this song will definitely be in my playlist for anytime I'm in my feels. Anytime I have any issues or I'm going through anything, this is going to be a first place song for me. Like, this is gorgeous of a song. But also with the symbology of this astronaut, hold on, my dear, I'm coming home, and talking about the distance apart, the message in the stars that's etched in my heart, the ghost of you lives on in everything I do or touch or see, talking about that, saying, hold on, my dear, I'm coming home. And now this astronaut is starting to fly back towards Earth. Coming, if I'm coming home, I'm coming back to you. I'm grounding myself. That's like talking about, that's the symbology of someone being your significant other or someone in your life being your grounding. It grounds you, it keeps you level. And that's what this astronaut's doing. He's coming back to the ground. He's getting grounded from being lost out in space everywhere, still not being able to interact with the beauty of everything around him because he's lost, but now he's coming back home. Like, I like that symbology. And I know I've said that a lot in this song, that I like this and I like that, but I genuinely really like this song. This is beautiful, this chorus, and just how it plays through. And Ronnie Radke, once again, bro, your voice, man, like, God. There's that little faint scream. That faint little scream in there. That raspiness in his voice. Still hitting that perfect tone. Ronnie Radke's got an amazing voice. Like that. We all know this. Any Falling in Reverse fan knows this. Any Ronnie Radke fan knows this. And he's so multifaceted of a musician. From rapping to singing to higher pitch, more pop style singing to the more operatic singing to screaming, like rapping, chopping bars. Like he's so well versed. But I love it's not a Ronnie Radke song, but it doesn't have a little faint bit of just that raspy scream sing. Like, it's just that's him. Like, it needs to be in there. Just like at the end of I'm Not a Vampire Revamped, he had to put that in there because that's him. That's Ronnie Radke. That's his little bit of style, and it fits perfectly in this, with it being this big grand chorus that towards the end of the song. And the last chorus probably, and it just really bringing it home, hitting it hard, and it's gorgeous. And from the reflection, it's him in the suit. Coming home. Damn. I will say that would suck to enter atmosphere in just that suit, because that will burn you apart coming home that way. But I'm not gonna lie, like from the start, just that first piano note to the very end of just that echoing of I'm coming home, every bit of that was flawless. Like, the musicality behind it, the lyrics, just everything about it, it just sounded so good and crisp, and everything just had a perfect either reverb or an upfront tone or an echoing in the background. Like, it just flowed flawlessly. That is a flawless song in my opinion. It just sounded beautiful. Every single note, everything was accounted for, and everything was well thought out, regardless of the visual. Like, the visual matched it perfectly, and the symbology behind it is amazing. But the sound of that song was flawless. I tip my hat to you guys. Like, bravo. I loved that. All right, so that was my reaction to Coming Home by Falling in Reverse and Ronnie Radke. Like, damn, bro. Come on, man. Like, Can you make one bad song? Just one. Just so people and haters can just say, he made this one bad song. Because everyone that I've heard that doesn't like Falling in Reverse or doesn't like Ronnie Radke, there's no backbone behind why they don't like him. They just don't like him because he's successful and he's so well rounded. Like, I've seen some of his live streams, and also shout out to Ronnie for reacting to my reaction to his song Popular Monster on his stream. So thank you again, bro. Like, that was awesome. The fact that you liked my reaction means the world to me. I'm glad that you enjoyed what I'm seeing when I'm seeing your music, and I'm glad that you like that I like your music, because I'm enthralled and love your music so far. Everything that I've heard so far is awesome. And people that don't like Ronnie Radke or don't like Falling in Reverse, I don't know why. Like, maybe you didn't like their genre of music years ago. Like, I didn't like that genre of music back then. That's why I never listened to them. But God, the music that they're putting out, and the music that they're putting out recently, like over the past few years, like, is just second to none. Like, mark my words, I personally think two things. Ronnie Radke will go down in a similar facet of lyrical and musicality genius as Freddie Mercury. I personally think he will go down in that kind of bracket. Freddie Mercury wasn't deemed as a musical genius and everything with what he did until long after he was done performing. And I think Ronnie Radke is going to get the same form of delayed gratification that Freddie Mercury got. It's going to be long after where people, or the mass public, is going to see just what he was singing, the message he was putting out, and the people he helped, just how good of an artist he is. And second, with music like this, like with this song, and music like I'm Not a Vampire revamped, and The Drug in Me is reimagined, just how beautiful he can get the choir, the orchestral, the melodies, the harmonizing sounds, and how well he can project it into a music video towards practically a movie. I could seriously see Ronnie Radke go down the route of Danny Elfman and Hans Zimmer, going from being in a band and being in rock to actual full music composing for movies, because this is nuts. His music is phenomenal. Like, I could definitely see him do that. And I would definitely love to see a movie where it says, the musical composition by Ronnie Radke. I'd watch that in a heartbeat. Not for the movie. I would care less if the movie was any good, but I know the music would be awesome, and the music would fit whatever the visual image is supposed to be perfectly, because he already does that. So, bravo. Sorry, that was a little rant on Ronnie. Like, I've become a big fan of his, so, oh well, get over it if you didn't like my rant. Or comment down below if you agree or disagree on both of them. Like, let me know what you guys think. But yeah, that was awesome. Once again, tip my hat. Phenomenal job, guys. Phenomenal job. But if y'all like this reaction, as always, be sure to smash that like button, smash subscribe, and hit that little bell for future notifications, and comment down below. Let me know of any other artists you want me to do, any other bands, any other music genres, yada, yada, yada. You guys know the drill. Comment some stuff down below. Let me know. You guys keep feeding me. I'll keep feeding you. We'll keep this circle going. I love all you guys, but that's it. I'm out.